Hello, Satnam. Welcome to my channel. The topic of discussion today is whether or not makeup or anything really to better your physical appearance is considered spiritual. When I was younger, and I'm by no means proud of this, I was very obsessed with my physical appearance to a point where it was unhealthy. I struggled with many eating disorders, self-image issues, seeking validation from others, unhealthy relationships, and toxic partners due to my low self-esteem issues. I started modeling when I was 14, then became a dancer, performer, and I always wore a lot of makeup, did my hair, and when I began my spiritual journey, I started having really confusing thoughts on this. I started hanging around hippies who had dreadlocks, didn't wear any makeup, I was kind of out of place, and they judged me for caring about my looks. I started studying in ashrams and temples, and I still wanted to wear some mascara and do my hair, and I was feeling really guilty about this. There's many belief systems that teach you to withdraw from this worldly life, the physical body and all the attachments that come along with it. And for a while this is what I was learning about, so I felt like I was being hypocritical by teaching these things and not acting on them because I still cared so much about my physical appearance. At one point I started dating someone who was very against these things as well and told me he would never date a girl who wore makeup or extensions. So of course I took out my extensions, stopped wearing makeup, and the result was I just didn't feel as good about myself. My spiritual practice was evolving, but at the same time I didn't feel like I was presenting myself to the world the way that I truly wanted to. Later on, I went to my first Kundalini class and I was drawn to this beautiful teacher. She wore all white and wore makeup, jewels, and she was just an absolute goddess. She ended up becoming an important guru and personal role model to me for what a strong woman should be. Then I began questioning again, how and why did this beautiful spiritual woman wear makeup? The answers came to me when I discovered Tantra. In Tantra, instead of detaching from these worldly pleasures and sensory experiences, you actually embrace them and even use them as a gate to higher states of consciousness. Shakti, the divine feminine, is manifested in all physical form, all matter, and Shiva, the masculine, is our higher consciousness. The body is seen as a temple to the divine. And how do we treat holy temples? We clean them, we decorate them, we celebrate them, and we can do the same with these bodies. We feed them clean, natural foods from the earth. We wash ourselves daily, and we decorate ourselves, accentuating our beauty and exercising our creative power. If you're confused about this topic, as I was when I was younger, ask yourself what your intention is behind making yourself more physically attractive. Are you using it to highlight your feminine divinity as an act of love or self-care? Or are you doing it to get the wrong kind of attention? Are you seeking validation or trying to be better than others? Be honest with yourself. Are you doing it for yourself or for others? Aside from makeup, you've probably noticed that I'm wearing a bindi. And I spent many years studying Hinduism, yoga, and meditation all around the world in a lot of Hindu communities. And at these ashrams and temples, they often would put a bindi on me. So when I came back to the West last summer, I got ridiculed a little bit, actually by Westerners mostly, being told that me and my partner wearing a bindi is cultural appropriation. As you can see, the bindi I have on at the moment, of course, is beautiful, and I like that aspect of it. But I also wear it to remind myself to stay aware. It brings attention to my third eye center, which to me means to stick with my personal practice, to see things with clarity from my truth. My partner is now also wearing a mark in this area too, and it really helps him along his spiritual path. This is done for us, and even though people have formulated their own opinions on this, we know our intentions are good, so it doesn't bother us. As I conclude this video, I want to say that we are free to do whatever makes us happy, and I want you to do what makes you happy. If that means wearing makeup, then wear makeup. If that means shaving your head, then shave your head. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone, but be honest with yourself. And I'm genuinely interested in others' experiences with this topic, so please comment below. And to watch more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. Satnam.